We'll see the first question here. Right. First you have to solve these type of equations. Here I mainly focused in this tutorial to the these are the first questions covered the simple linear equations, simultaneous equations, and quadratic equations here. After that, I mainly focused in this tutorial to logarithmic and exponential equations, because these are some cases that that you are not familiar with. Right, so I'm going to solve these things very clearly, and okay, we'll see one by one here. Since these linear and quadratic and simultaneous equations are so very easy, I will go through these things very quickly, right? Okay, we'll see the first one here. It is a linear equation, so let me share the whiteboard here. The first equation, I will send you the tutorial today. Today in our third tutorial, we have 16 questions. Sometimes we may not able to finish all 16 questions, so we have to discuss. We can discuss these things in next week also, but I will send the full PDF of this tutorial to you today, right? Okay, this is the first question and first part, right? So the first one is 5y plus 11, and while I'm doing this tutorial, I will tell you what are the mistakes that you have taken, that you have done in your assignments also, right? So 3 into y plus 7. So here we can simplify the brackets first like this, 3y plus 21, and 2y, we can take this 3y into the left hand side, then simplify like this, y equals 5 here. Right, so I'm not going to asking whether it is clear or not, because you know that I know it is very easy for you. And the second one is a simultaneous equation. So 6x minus 2y 33. This is our first equation, and the second equation is 4x plus 3y equals 9. Right, so to by simplifying these two simultaneous equations, we have to find some values for some two values for x and y. Right, so you can see in these simultaneous equations, you have two methods to solve. First one is eliminating method, and the second one is substitution method. You can use one of these two here. So I would like to use elimination method here, because we can see there is minus 2y and plus 3y here, and when you are seeing the coefficients of this x, 6 and 4 are coefficients, so there are no at once we can't eliminate any of these two variables. අපිට එකපාර කිසිම මේ variable එකක් අයින් කරන්න බෑ, so we have to rearrange these equations to make equal coefficients for one of these two variables. So I like to here where there are plus and minus signs in y variable, so I'm going to multiply this equation 1 from 3 here, then we can make this y term 6. So I'm going to simplify this one like 99. This is the third one, and the second equation I'm going to multiply by 2, because I want to make this 3y into 6y. So when you are simplifying this one, we can simplify like this. So these are the third and fourth equations. So you can see y by adding these 3 and 4 equations, we can end up with 26x equals 117. So x equals 117 divided by 26. It is 9/2, or we can find the we can keep the answer like 4.5. And when if you simplify, if you substitute this x value for one of these 4 equations, we can find some value for y, right? Minus 2y equals 33. So here 2y equals, here we can simplify this one as 27. So 27 minus 33. So 2y equals minus 6 and y equals minus 3 here. Right, so this is the way how we use elimination method to simplify simultaneous equation. And if you you know how to use the substitution method for this case, so I'm not going to simplify here. Someone drop the text. All right, yeah, Visha, I'm not finished marking the second assignment. Most probably, I will finalize the marks today. So stay tuned for your marks, right? Samharak ayage assignment to marks sama වැටිලා නැතුව ඇති. ඉවරන හැමම marking ඒක නිසා අද දවස් අතරත ගොඩක් දුරට මේගොල්ලන්ට කොගෙලා ඔක්කොගෙම ලකුණු දැනගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි, right? Okay, so here in the third part of this first question, it is given that as 5 divided by x plus 2 plus 9 divided by x minus 2 equals to 2. So here it's better to simplify by taking the common denominator here. X plus 2 and x minus 2 becomes the common denominator, and we can simplify this here like this: x minus 5 into x minus 2 plus 9 into x plus 2 equals to 2. So here you can see this is a factors of difference of two square terms. So we can write this one as x square minus 4, and as well we can simplify the brackets in this numerator here. So 5x minus 10 plus 9x plus 18 is the numerator, and we can simplify this denominator as x square minus 4 equals to 2. So we can simplify, multiply these two together and make this one as 5x minus 10 plus 9x plus 18 equals 2x square minus 8. So we can end up with the quadratic equation here. So it is 2x square. Here when you're simplifying this 5x and 9x here, so it is 14x. So this 14x can be taken to the right hand side, and here we have 8, and this minus 8 gives you minus 16 here. So we can simplify this one as x square minus 7x minus 8 if you want. So when you come to this stage, you can use either calculator or factorizing or formula to simplify to get the two answers for this x. So here if you want, you can factorize this one because it is effectively factorized this one. Some quadratic equations may not effectively factorize, so at these moments you have to use formula or calculator. So here we can simplify like this: 8 into 1. So in these two values should be taken like the multiplication gives the minus 8 and the addition gives the minus 7. So you should simplify. You can factorize this like this. So here x equals minus 1 or x equals 8. These are the two solutions for x. Okay, we'll see the third one here. Third equation, it is also fourth equation. It is 3x square minus 8x plus 5. equals to 0. This is also a quadratic equation. So you can solve these two by simply factorizing a formula or calculator. So you can factorize these things like 3x and x. And after that, you have to select two numbers for these cases, which gives you the multiplication as multiplication as 15, and because 3 into 5 it is 15, and the addition should be minus 8, right? So we can take two values as minus 3 into minus 5. So multiplication gives you 15 and the addition gives you minus 8 here. So we can take these two as this, right? So x, the relevant x values becomes 5/3 or x equals 1. So these are the two values. You can get the same answers by using the calculator as well, right? So okay, we'll see the next question of the tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will clarify your problems here. And since these are very easy, I quickly go through this first equation because I mainly focus in this tutorial.
Madam, excuse me.
Yes, Brahma.
තුන්වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ ධන 14x ද ඍණ 14x ද?
Minus 14x, I think. I had a mistake. We'll see, right?
හරි.
Son, here 5x. All right, here it is plus 14x, but Pramod, I take this plus 14x to the right hand side because here 2x square, I took this plus 14x to the right hand side as a minus 14x. That's why I write like this. Can you understand? Okay. Okay. Then we'll see the question here. Second question. We have now in the question you have given the graphs of y equals x square minus 4x plus 3 and y equals minus 2x plus 6. So the red color graph shows you the y equals minus 2x plus 6, and the blue color graph shows you the y equals x square minus 4x plus 3. Right, so by using the graph, that means by using the not algebraical method, you have to solve these two equations and find x and y values by using graphical method. You know that to simplify to solve equation, you have algebraic method as well as you can use graphical method also. Here the graph also given for you. No need to draw the graph also. So what's the thing you have to do? You have to take the intersection points of these two graphs, no? ඔයගලන්ට මේ දෙකේ solutions හොයන්න කියනවා කියන්නේ අපි කරන්නේ මොකද? Algebraically අපි කරනවා නම් කරන්නේ මොකද්ද? These are the two things you have, two graph functions you have, x square minus 4x plus 3, right? And y equals minus 2x plus 6. These are the two equations we have given. If you are required to find the x and y values for these two, then obviously you have make equal these two functions like this: x square minus 4x plus 3 equals minus 2x plus 6. You solve these two equations and find 2x values as well as find particular y values for relevant x coordinates, right? This is the thing we have to do in algebraic method. But here it is given that you have to use the graphical method to solve these two equations. So when you are using the graphical method, you have to select the intersection points of these two graphs, right? So you can see this is the intersecting points here, 3, 0 and minus 1, 8 are the intersection points of these two. So we can see, we can take our x values. This is x value, this is y value here. Here, this is x value. Here, this is y value, right? So relevant x values should be taken like x minus 1 and x equals 3, and y value is y equals 8 and y equals 0. These are the solution points, solutions of these two equations, right? Is it clear? If you have two straight lines, so here you can see one straight line and one curve here, because this one is a linear equation and this is a quadratic equation. So you have 2 points, 2 intersection point. If you have if you have 2 straight lines like this, you may have one intersection point. That means you end up with one solution here. Did you get it? If you don't get this one, please refer the lecture note. In the lecture note also you have such type of methods that madam used to solve, right? Is it clear for you? Shall I go for the next one? No response. Is it clear for you?
Yes,
Rangan is saying. Yeah, algebraic form again. Right, okay. Someone asked to solve this one in algebraic method also. Here, let me share the whiteboard. This is the second question, right? We have 2 equations like y equals x square minus 4x plus 3, and we have y equals minus 2x plus 6, right? So these are the equations we have. Right. So when you are finding the solutions in algebraic method, what the thing you have to do, you are equal these 2 values, because it is first, it is given as y equals x square minus 4x plus 3, and here also y equals same y, right, minus 2x plus 3. So we equal these 2 values here like this. X square minus 4x plus 3 equals minus 2x plus 6. මේ දෙකේම right hand side දෙක සමාන කරනවා. මොකද left hand side දෙකේම තියෙන y. Right, so we can equal these 2 here. Right, so after equaling these 2, we can end up with a quadratic equation by simplifying this expression. X square, when you are taking this minus 2x for this side, so it becomes minus 2x, and minus 4x plus 2x, so it is minus 2x, and when you are taking this 6 to the left hand side, you can end up with minus 3 here, right? So by using the calculator or factorizing, you can take the 2 values for x here, 3 into 1, so it should be minus 3 plus 1. So x equals 3 or x equals minus 1. These are the 2 x values. The same x values are comes in our graphical method also. You can check this one, right? May x values dekama thamai apita aave. So to find the particular y values, you can substitute these x values for one of these 2 equations. මේ දෙකෙන් එකකට ආදේශ කරලා අපිට ඒ අදාළ අවස්ථාවේදී y value එක හොයන්න පුළුවන්. So here first I will take when x equals 3. I will substitute for this linear equation because it is easy. Minus 2 into 3 plus 6. So what's the value? Minus 6 plus 6. So it is 0, right? And the next value is when x is minus 1, right? So we can simplify minus 2, minus 1 plus 6. So 2 plus 6, it is 8. This is the y values, 2 y values that we have come in our graphical methods also. So these are the 4 solutions, that means 2 x values and 2 y values that we can taken by solving these 2 equations here. Right, අපි මෙච්චර කල් අපි ගොඩක් කතා කරන්නේ එක්කෝ linear equations දෙකක්, එක්කෝ simultaneous equations දෙකක්, එක්කෝ quadratic equation එකක්, ඒ විදිහටනේ අපි කතා කරන්නේ. දැන් මෙතෙන්දී අපිට තියෙන්නේ here you have quadratic equation and a linear equation. So you can see when you are taking the graphs, these are intersecting, these graphs are intersecting at 2 points. A points දෙක තමයි solution එක වෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද? Is it clear now? Rangana, is it okay for you now? So here the same, I will show you the graph again. Here these are the 2 solution points here, right? මේ දෙක තමයි solution points. එතකොට මේකේ coordinates මොනවාද? ඍණ 1 8, right? And here the coordinates are 3, 0. So what are the x values here? My x minus 1 and y equals 8. And here x equals 3 and y equals 0. These are the solution points of these 2 quadratic equation and linear equation. Right? So someone drop the text. Okay, Rangana, you're welcome. And okay, I will clear these things from here and we'll see the next question. And right, this one. Here, the same type of question, but it is given in sentence form. Right, අපිට කෙලින්ම equations දෙකක් දීලා solve කරන්න කියලා නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ. අපිට equations දෙකෙන් එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා, අනිත් එක අපි build up කරගන්න ඕනේ. Right? Okay, we'll see. In the question it is saying that 2 integers are chosen so that the sum of their squares is 25. If those integers are represented by x and y, we'll also satisfy the equation. Some equation is given like y minus 3x equals to 3. Use an algebraic method to find 2 possible values for x and y here. Right, so මේකෙදි කියන්නේ, when I repeat this one in Sinhala, xy කියලා නිකිල දෙකක්, integers දෙකක් තියෙනවලු. ඒ දෙකේ වර්ගයන්ගේ එකතුව x වර්ගය ධන y වර්ගය කියන එකේ එකතුව වෙන්නේ 25යි. And ඒ වගේම ඒ xy කියන integers දෙක satisfy කරනවලු මේ equation එක y ඍණ 3x සමානයි 13 කියන එක. එතකොට අපිට කියන්නේ x සහ y ට ගන්න පුළුවන් values මොනවද කියලා හොයන්න කියලා. Right, so now you can see here. Give me 1 second. Our first equation should be x square plus y square equals to 25, because it is given in the question. The sum of their squares is 25. Right? මේ දෙකේ වර්ගවල එකතුව 25යි කියලා දීලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ඔයගලන්ට දීලා තියෙනවා තව equation එකක්. This is your first equation and the second equation is y minus 3x equals 30. So you have 2 equations, 2 simultaneous equations, and you have to solve these 2 equations. So here you can see when you are solving these 2 simultaneous equations, it's difficult to use elimination method, right? Because you can see this one here. X square terms are in one equation, x square and y square terms in one equation, and other equation it is a linear equation. So it's hard to use elimination method, and it's better to use the substitution method to solve these 2 simultaneous equations. Right? We'll see the method here. අපි බලමු කොහොමද solve කරන්න කියලා. Here, let me share the whiteboard. So you know that we have 2 equations like x square plus y square equals 25. And next equation is y equals, sorry, y minus 3x equals 13, right? Someone unmute the mic. Please mute your mic, Putta. And here, when you are simplifying these two, you can see this is your first equation. This is your second equation. So I told you it's easy to use this substitute method. So here the thing you have to do is you have to subject one of these two variables from these two equations. May equations දෙකෙන් එක variable එකක් අපි යුක්ත කරගන්න. So here we can simplify this one. We can subject y of the second equation as 13 plus 3x. Right, so here we can substitute this y value. We are writing our y variable in terms of x, so we can substitute this y value for our first equation here. So you know that x square plus, according to instead of y square, we are putting this one here, 13 plus 3x square equals to 25. Now you have end up with one variable. No, one equation with one variable. අපිට දැන් මේක තියෙන්නේ එක variable එකයි x විතරයි. Right, so we can simplify this one. Most probably it would be a quadratic equation. Here you can simplify this one. You have to expand this square term, binomials expansion. Here 13 square, it is 169 plus when you are simplifying these two together and take the twice of the multiplication of these two, so it would be 78x and here 9x square. This is the way how we expand our expand a binomial here. පළවෙනි පදේ වර්ගය, පද දෙකේ ගුණිතයේ දෙගුණය සහ මේකේ අන්තිම පදේ වර්ගය. ඒ විදිහට තමයි සුළු කරේ. And it is equals to 25. And we can simplify this one as 10x square because we have two x terms here. And after that we have 78x plus 78x, and you can take this 25 to this side also, left hand side, so it would be end up with 144 here. So this is the quadratic equation that you have end up with. And by solving this quadratic equation, you can get two x values. It is x equals minus 3 and x equals minus 24 divided by 5. I took these two equations, solutions by using calculator, right? Make a calculating solve කරලා බලන්න. මොකද මේක effectively factorize කරන්න අමාරුයි ලොකු අගයන්නේ තියෙන්නේ, right? So when you are using calculator, you can easily take these two solutions as x. But here we can get only one value for this x, because in the question it is given as x and y are two integers. So we can't take this value because it is not an integer. So we can take, this is the exact y value we can take for this one. So one integer is minus 3. And after finding this one x as minus 3, we can find this y value, right? Y equals 13 plus 13 plus 3 into minus 3 here. So it is 13 minus 9, it is 4. Right, so relevant y value is 4 here. So x equals minus 3 and y equals 4 here. So these are the two integers that we can get for the solution of this question. Right, is it clear for you? Is it clear? Okay. Okay, Ritasha, you are welcome. Two are given responses as here. So I'm going to do the next question here. If you have any clarification, any more clarification, please let me know, right? Okay, then we will go for the fourth one. Here in the fourth question, you have to solve these exponential equations, right? Up to now, we have discussed very easy ones like linear equations, quadratic equations, and simultaneous equations, these things. Except these types of equations, we have logarithmic equations and exponential equations as well. So from here, I'm going to discuss these things, right? So here, you have to use your knowledge of logarithms and exponentials to solve these equations, right? Okay, we'll see these things one by one here. Let me show the whiteboard to solve. First, this is our fourth question and first part. It is given like 343 equals 7 to the power 15t minus 12. So you know that if you are simplifying these exponential equations, sometimes you may not follow my same method, right? It doesn't matter. The thing you have to do is solve this equation, right? මේකෙදී මම කරන method එකම use කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ වෙන ක්‍රමයක් නම් use කරන්නේ. ඒක use කළාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Here I'm giving two methods to solve these equations, right? In the first one, I will tell you the two methods as well, and the next thing is I want to tell here. You can see 343 equals 7 to the power 15t minus 12. Someone unmute the mic, please mute your mic. It will be a big obstacle for me, right? Okay, thank you very much. And here we are talking about these exponential equations. You can see here our variable is t, right? Make a variable like a t here. Right, so this variable is as a exponent. Make a variable like a බලයක් විදියට. Right, මෙච්චර වෙලා අපි කරපු linear equations වලදී, simultaneous equations වලදී, quadratic equations වලදී x බලයක් විදියට තිබ්බේ නෑනේ. අපි variable එක බලයක් විදියට තිබ්බේ නෑ. නමුත් මේ equations වලදී variable එක බලයක් විදියට තියෙනවා. Right, so here the thing is මේ equation එකක් solve කරනවා කියලා අපි කරන්නේ ඒකේ තියෙන variable එකට value එකක් හොයන එක. මේ value එකක් හෝ කීපයක් හොයන එක. So here also you have to find some value for this t, right? So as the first method, you can simplify this 343 as a power of base 7. Right, මේකේ හතේ බලයක් විදිහට මේ පැත්ත ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක තමයි අපි මුලින්ම බලන්නේ. So you can see here 343 is the third power of 7. හතේ තුන්වෙනි බලය තමයි 343 කියන්නේ. So we can write this one as 7 to the power 3 equals 7 to the power 15t minus 12. Right, here two bases are same. Bases are 7, right? So we can equal these two exponents as well. අපිට මේ exponents දෙක සමාන කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒක නිසා, right? So we can write this one as 3 equals 15t minus 12. So it is 15t equals 15 and t equals 1. So this is the first method that we can use to solve this exponential equation. So this is a solution for the variable, right? And if you are not able to find this 343 as a power of 7 ඔයගලන්ට මෙහෙම 7 බලයක් විදිහට ලියා ගන්න අමාරුයි නම් ඔයගලන්ට මේ method එකත් use කරන්න පුළුවන්. Here you can take both sides. You can apply logarithms for both sides here. So I'm taking like ln 343 as well. Here for this side we can apply 7 to the power 15t minus 12. Right? So by using logarithmic rules, we can simplify like for ln 343 equals 15t minus 12 ln 7. Right? So to find this, to subject this 15t minus 12, we can simplify like ln 343 divided by ln 7. Right, so by taking the calculator, you can simplify these things because these are not rational values. කෙලිම බෙදිලා ගන්නට එන උත්තර නිසා අපිට ඒක ගන්න පුළුවන්. So if you have your calculator with you, please simplify this one. ln 343 divided by ln 7. So it gives you 3 here. And so 15t minus 12 equals 3. And the same simplification after this, 15t equals 15 and t equals 1. The same answer comes in both ways, right? So is it clear for you? Clear the?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Then we will go for the next one. Let me show you the question again. Oops. Here, this is our third one. This is, I will use the same space to solve this one, right? Here we are talking about this second one. 4 to the power 2x equals 16 to the power 2x minus 6, right? So you can see this in the right hand side. You can write this one, this 16 as a power of 4 also. අපිට 4 බලයක් විදිහට මේ 16 ලියන්න පුළුවන්. So we can write this one as 4 to the power 2 and 2x minus 6. We simplify this stage because we can equal the two bases in this equation. අපිට මේ දෙකේ බලය පාදයන් දෙක සමාන කරගන්න තමයි අපි මේ 16 4 බලයක් විදිහට ලියුවේ. Right? මොකද අපේ left hand side එකේ තියෙන 4 බලයක් විදිහට. So we can simplify this one as 4 into 2x. 4 to the power 2 into 2x minus 6, and here the same one, 4 to the power 2x. Now because there is a power of a power. මෙතන තියෙන බලයක බලයක්. එතකොට අපි මේ දෙක වැඩි කරන එකනේ අපි කරන්නේ. So since two bases are same here, you can simplify this one as 2 into 2x minus 6 here, and 2x equals 4x minus 6, 12. So we can simplify this one as 12 equals 2x and x equals 6. Here also, if you are not able to do this calculation here, you can use the same method that we have used in previous example. අපි අර කලින් එකේ use කරපු දෙපැත්තටම ln use කරලා ඒ method එකට හදන්නත් පුළුවන්. right? ඒක නිසා කෙනෙක්ට මේ විදිහට calculation එක හිතෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒ method එක use කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. right? Okay, then we'll see the next one. I'm not going to do the second method for the second one here. Please do it with your own. And the third one, right? Let me clear this one. So I'm going to discuss this third one here. So we can write this one as by taking this value to the right hand side here. 7 to the power 2y equals 3 to the power y plus 2. Here you can see the two bases are not same. එතකොට අපිට අර ක්‍රමයේ use කරන්න බෑ. අර මේ බල දෙක සමාන කරන එක මොකද මෙතන තියෙන්නේ එක පැත්තක තියෙන 7 අනිත් පැත්තේ තියෙන 3. So we can't equal the two exponents here. So we had to go for the second method here. That means apply ln logarithmics for both sides. So 7 to the power 2y equals ln 3 to the power y plus 2. Right? So by using the logarithmic rules, we can take this 2y here, 2y ln 7 equals y plus 2 ln 3. Right? So it's in here you have two y terms here. This side also you have y term, and this side also you have a y term. So you can write this one as y divided by 2 divided by 2y, right? So we we take y values to one side and other numerical values to this side, right? So we can take this one as 2y. We can keep the 2 here as a numeric, since it is a numerical value. I took this 2 ln 7 for this side and divide by ln 3. And for this side, we can write this one as 1 plus 2 over y, right? Then it is 2 ln 7 divided by ln 3. And we have more space here. 1 plus here 2 divided by y, it is equals 2 ln 7 divided by ln 3 minus 1, right? And we can simplify the this one here like this. Let me take the calculation to the whiteboard because I have no enough space here. Now make a whiteboard. So we have 2 divided by y equals 2 ln 7 divided by ln 3, right? And minus 1 should be there. And we can simplify this side as ln 3, 2 ln 7. No need to find exact values for this one because it is rational numbers. So I will keep like ln 3, ln 7. ln 3 here. So it is 2 over y, and y over 2 can be written as ln 3 divided by 2 ln 7 minus ln 3. Right? And we can simplify this one as 2 ln 3 divided by 2 ln 7 minus ln 3. This is the value for this one. If you are simplifying with this one with calculator, then you can get some value, some rational value for the answer, right? So is it clear? Shall we go for the next one? We see the next one here. And if you are not get these things at this time, at this moment, please do it your own. And if you stuck with somewhere, then watch the recording and clarify these things, right? ඒක තමයි මම හිතන්නේ හොඳම ක්‍රමය. මොකද මේ වෙලාවේ සමහරක් විට ඔළුවට යන්නේ නැතුව ඇති. සමහරක් අය නිකන් බලා ඉන්නව විතරයි. හදන්න try කරන්නෙත් නැහැ නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට නේද? මේ ඊට පස්සේ දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ ටියුටෝරියල් එක මම එව්වට පස්සේ ආයෙත් හදලා බලන්න අමාරු ගන්න තියෙනවා නම් ඒක තමයි මම හිතන්නේ හොඳ මෙතඩ් එක. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ වෙලාවේ හදන්න නැත්නම් ගොඩක්ම මේ පස්සේ ඒක තනියම හදන්න try කරන එක තමයි හොඳම දේ, right? සමහරක් විට දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවා වගේ හිතෙන තරම් මම මේක කියා දෙද්දි ඒ exam තනියම හදන්න ගියාම ආයිත් බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So definitely you should try with yourself, right? ඔයගොල්ලෝ තනියම try කරන එක තමයි වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. Right. I'm going to discuss this fourth one here. So it is given like 3 into e to the power 4x minus 5 and it is 24. We can simplify this one as e to the power 4x minus 5 as 8, because we can divide the equation by both sides by 3, and we can use logarithms for solving this one, because we can apply log for ln for both sides. E to the power 4x minus 5, this equals ln 8, right? So we can take this 4x minus 5, since it is a power, to the in front of this one, and ln e equals ln 8. So you know that ln e equals 1. So 4x minus 5 can be written as ln 8. And 4x equals 5 plus ln 8. And x equals 5 plus ln 8 divided by 4. Right, this is the answer for this one, fourth one. And if you are substituting ln 8 here, you can get some decimal value for the answer for x, right? And okay, we see the fifth one here. Sorry, පස්වෙනි එකත් බලමු. ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ ඒ වගේම එකක්, මේ වගේම equation එකක්, 8 into e to the power 0.3x equals 12. So let me clear these things here. So we can write 8 e to the power 0.3x equals 12. So we can simplify this one as e to the power 0.3x equals 12 divided by 8. So we can simplify these two values by 4. It is 3 into 2. So e to the power 0.3x equals 1.5. And after that we can apply ln for both sides, 0.3x ln 1.5, right? So 0.3x ln e equals ln 1.5 here. So 0.3x equals ln 1.5, and x equals ln 1.5 divided by 0.3. This is the answer for x here. And if you are simplifying by substituting ln 1.5 here, so you can get a decimal value for this x, right? Okay, this question is also over, and we will go for the fifth question here. What's the time now? It is 9 o'clock, and give me 1 second. So I'm going to discuss this fifth question here, right? This one. It is from logarithmic equations, right? Here you have given the logarithmic equation as 2 log base 2 x plus 15 minus log base 2x equals to 6, right? And by using this one, using this expression, you have to show that this quadratic expression and solve this equation by using this one. Here you have the word hence. Hence means a9 කියන එක, right? මේ part A එක use කරලා තමයි solve කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. And we'll try for this one, right? දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ try කරලා බලන්න මුලින්ම මොකද්ද මේකට දැන් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. What's the thing you have to do for this one? That means you have given a quadratic, you have given a logarithmic equation. By using this logarithmic equation, you have to end up with this quadratic equation, no? So what's the thing we have to do here? First, it's better to use your knowledge of logarithms to simplify this logarithmic equation, right? Okay, give me 1 second to drink some water, right? And try with your own to get this one. Give me 1 second. Then, okay, we'll see how to construct our solution for this one here. Right. Then this is our fifth question. The given logarithmic equation is 2 log base 2 x plus 15 minus log 2 log base 2x equals 6. And here you can say by using your one of logarithmic rules, we can write this one as this, right? Because we can take this 2 as a power of this one, and we can write this one as log base 2 x plus 15 to the power 2, right? And here log 2 x minus x log base 2 x equals to 6. And here you can see the law that we have used for this one is log base a x to the power n කියන එක අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන් n log base a x මේක තමයි අපි ගත්ත rule එක මේක හදන්න. And in the next step you can simplify this log equation. Like you know that this left hand side there is a difference of 2 logarithmic terms, so we can write these two as a division here, right? අපිට මේක බෙදීමක් විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන් because there is a minus sign here. Log base 2 x plus 15 to the power 2 divided by x, right, equals to 6. Here, what's the thing we have to use? Log base a x minus log base a y. We can write this one as log base a x divided by y. මේ rule එක තමයි අපි මෙතෙන්දී use කරේ, right? And the next one is we have to convert this log equation in terms of exponents, right? අපි මම අර හැමදාම ගන්න example එක, that means we can write 2 to the power 5 as 32. දෙකේ පස්වෙනි ගලය 32යි. ඒකම අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන් log form එකක් විදිහට log base 2 32 equals 5, right? So you must be able to convert this log form to the exponential form as well as exponential form to the log form as well. Here our form we have in this form, that means අපි ඉන්නේ මේ log form එකේ. අපිට මේ log form එක නැති කරගන්න අපි මේ විදිහට convert කරගන්න ඕනේ. So we can write this one as here our base is 2, so we can write this 2 as here, and our power is 6, and what's the value inside this log function? It is x to the power 15 divide x to the power 15 to the power 2 divided by x, right? Then you have a quadratic equation. You don't have any log terms here, right? So we can simplify this one as x plus 15 square divided by x equals to 64, right? And we can simplify this one. We can expand this binomial x plus 15 to the power 2 කියන එක අපිට x plus 15 to the power 2 divided by x equals 64. So we can simplify this one, x square plus 30x plus 225 equals 64x. And you can take this 64 as a minus 64 for this left hand side. So x square minus 34x plus 225 equals 0. So this is the quadratic equation we have in our answer, right? Let me show you the question. Right? Can you understand? Did you get this one? මේ quadratic equation එක අපි දැන් අරගෙන තියෙනවා. Right? දැන් මේක solve කරලා අපි ඒ quadratic equation එක ගත්තා. ඒක තේරුණාද? Do you want any more clarification about this question 5? Please respond soon. Vidusha is saying no. Vidusha is saying no for which one? තේරුනේ නෑ කියන එකද no කිව්වේ තේරුණා කියන එක. And someone is asking in the alternative way can you suggest an alternative way? Who is this one? Sandun, can you give some alternative way for this one? Yeah, if you have, if you can simplify in different way, and so you can end up with this quadratic equation, that doesn't matter, but the steps should be clear and accurate. Okay, Vidusha is saying we can go for the next one. Okay, we'll see the next one. Part B, it is given that hence solve the equation. This equation is given here. මේ equation එක solve කරන්න කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. දැන් එතකොට පුතාලා ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙනවා ඇති මෙතන දැන් අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා log equation එකක් x ගේ log equation එකක්. You have an equation, logarithmic equation in terms of x. Right? So here by solving without taking this one, please ignore this part A. Part A අමතක කරන්නකො, just forget this part A, and if you are given to solve this logarithmic equation, what's the thing you have to do here? You have that means solving this logarithmic equation means you have to find the value for this x. ඔගලා කරන්නේ මේ x ට value එකක් හොයන එක. මේ logarithmic equation එක solve කරනවා කියලා ඔගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ ඒක. Right? Here, so hence solve the equation, it is given like this. That means you know that you end up with this equation. So, right? So this quadratic equation, so you can get 2x values by solving this logarithmic equation. Sorry, this quadratic equation. So we'll see what are the 2x values we can take here. Oops, give me 1 second. Right, by solving this logarithmic equation, quadratic equation, we can take 2x values as x equals 25 and x equals 9. Right, so hence solve the equation means you have to take these are the two solutions for the same logarithmic equation, because we are deduce this x square minus 34x plus 225 equals to 0. We simplify this log equation and end up with this quadratic equation. After that, we have find 2x values for this quadratic equation. That means these are the x values for the same logarithmic equation as well. තේරුණාද? දැන් මේ දෙකේ මේ quadratic equation එකේ solutions දෙක නම් මේ දෙක අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ දෙන්න මේ solutions දෙක මේ logarithmic equation එකේ solutions දෙක වෙනවා. So we can say for the solutions for this logarithmic equation as well, x equals to 25 and x equals 9. This is the same solutions that we can take for this logarithmic equation as well. Did you get this one? Is it clear? solving this quadratic equation is very easy, right? Answers x if you want, you can factorize this one, or you can use the formula. The easiest method is use the calculator. Is it clear? Please give me your response. Message. Yeah, Arctic. Yes, okay. Lakshita is okay saying yes. Okay, I will go for the next one. Right. Okay. This we are going to move the sixth question here. Here, sixth question, it is given like find A so that the graph of y equals log base ax passes through the point e comma 2. Right? එතකොට අපිට මේ log expression එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා. It is okay, Lakshita. Log equation අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා log equation එකක්, log term එකක්, y equals log base a to the power x කියලා. අපිට කියනවා මේකේ මේ graph එක ඇන්දොත් Cartesian plane එකේ x and y මේක graph එක අපි දන්නේ මොන වගේ එකක්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා. මේක යනවලු e, 2. You know that e is also a constant value. මේ ඊට value එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔයගලන්ට ඕන කැල් එකෙන් මේ value එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. e equals some it is a decimal value like 2.71828 ඒ වගේ decimal value එකක් තමයි e කියලා කියන්නේ. So you have given that this graph y equals log a base ax graph satisfy this point. මේ point එක satisfy කරනවා. මේ graph එක මේ e, 2 කියන ලක්ෂය හරහා යනවා. එහෙමනම් අපිට කියනවා මේ base එක හොයන්න කියලා. Log ax කියන log base ax is the given equation for us. So what's the thing we have to do? We have to substitute this is our x coordinate and this is our y coordinate here, right? So we can substitute this x and y values for these two. May x tie, may y tie, ape may values deka ආදේශ කරන්න පුළුවන්. So let me show you in whiteboard. Here like this. You know that this is our sixth question. Y log base ax. This is our function, right? So it is given that in the question it is given that when you draw the graph of this one in Cartesian plane, right? Maybe මොකක් හරි graph එකක් මම ගන්න හරියට මොකද්ද මේ graph එක කියලා, because we don't know the exact a value now. So it is given that this graph goes to the point e, 2. That means this is e and this is 2. Relevant x and y values are given here, right? This is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate here, right? So you have to since this graph satisfy this point, we can substitute this point for our function. අපේ මේ function එකට අපිට ආදේශ කරන්න පුළුවන්. So we can substitute y as 2 here and log a here, x as e, right? So now you have a logarithmic equation. Now ඔයගලට log equation එකක් තමයි දැන් තියෙන්නේ. So when since it is a logarithmic equation, we can use our knowledge to convert this one as an exponential form. So we can write this one as a to the power 2 equals to e, right? අපිට මේ විදිහට convert කරන්න පුළුවන්. So here base is a and the power should be 2, and inside this log function we have e. right? So we in the question it is asking some value for a. So a should be plus or minus square root e, right? So so by using calculator you can get some value for square root e also, right? So we can take the value as 1.65 as a value, right? And please see in the question if there is value should be a positive. No, it is not given as a is positive or negative. So we have to accept both solutions for this one, right? අපිට එතකොට මේ solutions දෙකම බාර ගන්න වෙනවා. ඒට එක්කෝ ධන 1.65 නැත්නම් ඍණ 1.65 තමයි ඒට ගන්න පුළුවන් answers දෙක. Right? Is it clear for you? Do you have any questions? This simplification is very easy, but you have to that means you have to use your knowledge of equations, graphs. ඒ හැම knowledge එකම මෙතෙන්ට අරගෙන තමයි solving equations, graph ගැන ඒ හැම දෙයක්ම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට use කරන්න වෙනවා මේ ගානේ. ඒක තමයි එතන තියෙන speciality එක. Then is it clear? If it is clear, you can go for the next one. Next question, 7th question. Shall we discuss this one? I think okay. So I'm going to discuss this seventh question. It is given that y equals 3x squared, right? Okay, Zara. Y equals 3x squared, and part A it is given that show that log base 3y equals 1 plus 2 log 3x, right? And hence we'll see the next part after solving this one, right? Okay, let me share the whiteboard for this one. Right. So here, this is our 7th question. It is given that y equals 3x squared, right? Y equals 3x squared. So at the end of this, we have to simplify and show that some result. The result is you have to show that log 3y equals 1 plus log base 3x 2 log base 3x. So by simplifying this one, we have to show this result here. Okay, we'll see here to simplify by seeing in these type of questions that we show that some solution like this, you have to look at the answer given in the question very well and guide your simplifications according to this. ඔගොල්ලෝ මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ මුලින්ම දීලා තියෙන ආන්සර් එක බලලා ඊට අදාළව simplifications කරන්න. දැන් මෙතන අපිට ආන්සර් එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ log base 3. ඒක නිසා අපි මොකද කරන්නේ මේ equation එකේ log 3 ගේ අපි දෙපැත්තටම log 3 base එක substitute කරනවා, right? So when you use both sides for log, right? අපි මේ equation එකේ පැති දෙකටම log base 3 එක ආදේශ කරනවා. log 3y equals log 3x square. හරිද? අපි මේ පැති දෙකේම log 3 base එක ගත්තා. Right? So now our left hand side is okay. අපේ මේ පැත්ත දැන් හරි. නේද? log 3y කියන එකනේ අරන් තියෙන්නේ. And so here you can see it is 3x square. තේරෙනවද? එතන තියෙන ගුණිතයක්. right? So we can write this one as addition because it is a logarithmic rule. There is a multiplication with 3x square. So we can write this 3 plus log 3x square. Did you get this one? ඔකලන්ට තේරුණාද? මේතන අර ගුණිතයක් විදියට ඇතුලේ තියෙන log function එක අපි එකතුවක් විදියට ලිව්වා. 3x square කියන එක කඩලා අපි දෙකකට ලිව්වා. Right? So the thing that we have taken here, අපි මෙතන ගත්තේ අර log base a xy කියලා තිබ්බොත් අපිට ඒක එකතුවක් විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. log x plus log y. So this is the theory that we have used for this stage, right? And the next one is, next thing we can write this one is keep this one as it is, and plus you can take this 2 value 2 to the in front of this one, in front of this log term as log 3x, because there is a rule like if there is a log base x to the power n, you can take this n value in front of this one as a multiplication, and you can write this way. And what's the thing we have in our final stage? This should be equals to 1 because 3 to the power 1 equals to 3, right? You know this one. 3 පළවෙනි බලය 3යි. එතකොට log base 3 වල 3 කියන එකේ අගය වෙන්නේ 1යි. Right? 1 plus 2 log base 3x. Now we are end up with our given solution. අපි මේ දීලා තියෙන solution එකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. තේරුණාද? Is it clear? So this is taking this one. If you have some doubt about this log base 3, take this one as this. අපි මොකක් හරි value එකක් කියලා ගන්නකො. c ට සමානයි කියලා ගන්නකො. log 3, so we can convert this one to exponential form like base 3 to the power c equals to 3. Right? So we can write this one as 3 to the power c equals to 3 to the power 1. Right? So we can end up with c equals 1. So that's the way how we taken c as 1 here. මෙතන 1 කියලා ගත්තේ ඒකයි. base 3 එකේ log base 3 එකේ 3 value එක එකයි. ඒ වගේම තමයි log base 5 එකේ 5 කියන එකත් එකයි. Right? ඒක දන්නවනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ log terms ගැන. Right? So that's the way how we guide our simplifications to take this answer. Right? අපි මේ එතකොට මේ solution එක දිහා දීලා තියෙන answer එක දිහා බලාගෙන තමයි අපේ simplifications එන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා ගත්තේ. Right? Is it clear? If it is clear, then we can go for the next part of this question. Let me show you the next part. Clear, okay. Then solve the equation. 1 plus 2 log base 3x equals log 3 20x log base 3 28x minus 9. Right? So here, what the thing we have done for this one? That means here now in the question you have taken like y equals 3x square, and you have take this one as you show that we can simplify this y equals 3x square as a like this log base 3y equals 1 plus 2 log base 3x. මේ විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන් කියලා පෙන්නනවා. ඊළඟට අපේට කියනවා මේක log base 3y 1 plus 2 log x. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ මේ පැත්තේ තියෙන මේ answer part එකම තමයි මේ පැත්තේ තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් මේ පැත්තේ වෙනස්. The left hand side is same here. අපිට left hand side එක එකමයි and there is right hand side we have some different value here, right? So what's the thing we have to do is here we can write instead of this 1 plus 2 log base 3x, we can write this one as log 3y equals the same part in the right hand side, 28x minus 9, right? So by equaling these two, right, we can end up with equation like, because it is same base, log base values are same, so we can equal these two functions like 28x minus 9. And as well, we have another y equation like y equals 3x squared, right? So we can equal these two values because same y values we have. 3x squared equals 28x minus 9. So we can make the quadratic equation like 28x minus 28x plus 9 equals to 0. Then by using the calculator or any method, you can solve this quadratic equation and solve this one, and you can take 2x values. Here I use the calculator and take these two values as x equals 9 and x equals 1/3. So these are the two solutions that we can take by this one, right? එතකොට අපි මේක අර මුල ඉඳලම සුළු කරන්නේ මුල ඉඳලම සුළු කරොත් මේක මේ පැත්තට අරගෙන ඒ විදිහටනේ අපි සුළු කරන්නේ. එහෙම නැතුව අපි මේ අපේ මේ මොකද පළවෙනි first part එක use කරලා මේක solve කරන එක තමයි මේ කලේ. මොකද මෙතන අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා hence කියලා ඒ මේ part එක use කරලා solve කරන්න කියලා. So that's the way how we construct our solution for this type of question. Right, is it clear? And question 8, we have question 8 here. Shall we go for this one? Because I'm ending by question 8, right? Because we have, let me clear the question here. Here we have some more questions here. We have 16 questions here. So I'm doing 8 questions for today, and next week I will discuss the rest of this tutorial, right? So as the final question, I'm discussing this 8th question here. If you have some doubts, please let me know. And in the question 8, it is given that A and B are positive constants, and solve the simultaneous equation. Some two simultaneous equations are given like A equals 3B and log base 3A plus log base 3B equals 2. And solving simultaneous equations, up to now we have discussed either two linear equations or one quadratic equation or one linear equation. අපි මෙච්චර වෙලා කතා කරේ එක්ක linear equations දෙකක් තමයි simultaneous equations දෙකක් විදිහට. එක්ක quadratic equation එකකුයි linear equation එකකුයි. ඒ වගේ දෙකක් තමයි කතා කරේ. දැන් මෙතන අපිට තියෙනවා linear equation එකකුයි log equation එකකුයි. right? දැන් ඔයගලන්ට මතක ඇති මෙන්න මේ example එකේ. මෙන්න මේකෙදි අපිට ආවේ quadratic equation එකයි මේ linear equation එකයි තමයි solve කරන්නේ. Right, here now you have end up with these two equations. This one is a linear equation and this one is a log equation, right? So you have to solve these two simultaneous equations here, right? So we'll see how to construct this one. How first thing you have to do is you can't simplify by keeping this log form. අපිට මේ log form එක තියාගෙන simultaneously equation solve කරන්න බෑ. මොකද අපි දාන්න methods දෙක තමයි simultaneous equation solve කරන්න. එක elimination method use කරන්න ඕනේ එක්ක substitution method එක use කරන්න ඕනේ. So before using one of these two methods, we have to construct our log equation with some convenience mode, right? අපි එතකොට අපි පහසු විදිහකට හදාගමු මේක කොහොමද solve කරන්න කලින්. Let me show you a whiteboard here. Here, this is our 8th question. This is the first linear equation we have. And the second one is log base 3a plus log base 3b equals to 2. So we can simplify this one as log, here since these two, there is a addition of two same basis log terms. So we can write this one as log AB equals to 2 because we can take this addition as a multiplication is here, right? And after end up with this log equation, we can convert this one to exponential form by using the method, same method you have, base 3 and the power should be 2 here, right? So AB equals 9. Now we have our second linear equation with us, right? එතකොට මේ equation a equals 3b කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අපේ first equation එක. And අපිට log equation එකක් දීලා තිබුණා. අපි ඒක මේ විදිහට exponential form එකට convert කරගත්තා. Right? So after that, now we can simplify these two. Here, I will use this first equation here. First equation, it is subjected A here. A subject කරලා තියෙනවා. So I'm using this result to substitute for this second equation, right? So let me write this one. මම මෙතනින් ලියන්න, right? So we can, our second equation is AB equals 9. So I substitute this 3b as A, right? 3b into b equals 9. So 3b square equals 9, b square equals 3, and b equals plus or minus square root 3, right? So, but in the question it is given as a and b are positive constants. Positive niyata කියලා දීලා තියෙනවා. So we can't take this negative sign here. So b should be equals square root 3. We have to take only this one. So if you want, you can simplify this one as 1.73. The square root 3 value is 1.732, right? So you can keep the answer like this. And solving simultaneous equation means you have to solve, you have to find the next other variable also, that means A. So finding A, we can substitute for our equation 1, right? අපි මේ value එක B ගේ value එක first equation එකට substitute කරමු. The first equation is A equals 3B. So we can substitute this value 1.732 for this one. 732 ne? Right? So we can simplify this A value as 3 into 1.732 here. It is 5.196. So this is the two possible values for A and B. Here we can take for this question 8, right? So give your answers as integers, right? So it is you have to give your answers as integers. That means no need to simplify for decimals here. So keep your answers like in the same form. That means but here there is some that means there is don't think about this one here. මෙතන මේ give your answers as integers කියන එක ගන්න එපා. මොකද මෙතන integers විදිහට නෙමෙයි answer එක එන්නේ. You have decimal values for A and B also, right? ඒක නිසා මෙතන මේ integers කියන එක ගන්න එපා. So just think about as A and B are positive real numbers, right? Okay, and before I'm sending this tutorial for you, I will correct this one here, right? Okay, for today, I'm going to wind up this tutorial session. If you have any questions, please let me know or please text me. And stay tuned for your final marks of assignment 2. Those who do not haven't got your marks yet. Okay, then okay, I think it's clear for you. I will send this PDF as well, and let's meet next Tuesday, and stay safe. You all are welcome. Okay, you all are welcome. I'm going to wind up the session. I'm ending the meeting now. Annie, thank you so much. You all are welcome. Okay.